Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, unseen battlefield where forces beyond the ordinary wage a silent war for your spirit. If you've ever felt an inexplicable weight pressing down on you, as though challenges arise from the shadows without warning, know this: you are not alone in this struggle. There exists a rare breed of souls, those we call the chosen ones, endowed with an extraordinary energy that radiates like a beacon in the darkness. This light, this unique essence you carry, is a gift that disrupts the equilibrium of negative forces lurking in the world. These energies, relentless and cunning, see your brilliance as a threat, and they will spare no effort to shroud it in doubt, fear, or despair. But here's the revelation waiting to unfold. In this transformative video, we're peeling back the veil to expose 6 unmistakable signs that these shadowy powers are targeting you. More than that, we're equipping you with the wisdom and strength to shield your spirit, reclaim your rightful power, and rise triumphant from this hidden conflict. Your purpose is a force too vital to be dimmed by negativity, so step forward with us as we unravel their tactics and ignite the path to your unshakable destiny. Sign 1. Unexplained and persistent negative thoughts. Imagine waking up each day with a subtle yet persistent weight pressing on your spirit. A whisper of doubt, a flicker of fear, or a shadow of unease that lingers without reason. As a chosen one, you carry a radiant energy, a gift that sets you apart. But this very brilliance can make you a target. Your mind, a vast and powerful sanctuary, becomes the first battleground where negative energies weave their craftiest assaults. These unseen forces, cunning and relentless, understand a simple truth. If they can infiltrate your thoughts, they can ripple chaos into every corner of your life. Among the earliest and most deceptive signs that you're under siege by these dark influences is the emergence of unexplained and persistent negative thoughts. Intruders that creep in uninvited, threatening to dim the light you're destined to shine. These aren't the fleeting worries or occasional self-doubts that everyone encounters. No, these thoughts are different, unrelenting, invasive, and strangely foreign, as though they don't belong to you. Picture them as a storm rolling in without warning, a barrage of fear, anxiety, and self-questioning that clouds your inner clarity. It's as if a heavy fog settles over your mental horizon, distorting your perception and casting gloom over even your brightest moments. They strike with such intensity that you might catch yourself wondering, am I truly enough? Do I have what it takes? Is my purpose real? These aren't mere musings. They're weapons forged by negative energies, designed to erode your confidence and stall your journey. Left unchecked, they can root deep, convincing you that their lies are your truth, paralyzing you just as you're poised to rise into your fullest potential. Yet chosen ones, here's the unshakable reality. These thoughts do not define you. They are not a mirror of your worth, your strength, or the boundless capabilities you hold within. They are illusions, a calculated ploy by forces that fear your light and the transformation it promises. These energies thrive in shadows, and they know that a mind clouded with doubt is a mind less likely to illuminate the world. But you are not defenseless in this silent war. The key lies in discernment, learning to separate the whispers of your authentic self from the distortions of external interference. So how do you distinguish these toxic intruders from the natural ebb and flow of human emotion? Look closely at their signature. Thoughts driven by negative energies are stubborn, looping endlessly in your head like a broken record. They defy logic, shrug off reassurance, and paint a picture of failure or unworthiness that contradicts the evidence of your life, your victories, your resilience, your very existence as a chosen one. These thoughts might hiss that you'll never succeed, that happiness is beyond your reach, or that your efforts are futile, no matter how hard you try. They persist even when you've proven them wrong time and again, clinging like a shadow that refuses to fade in the light. Recognizing them for what they are, An attack, not a truth, is your first act of reclaiming power. But recognition alone isn't enough. You must arm yourself with tools to fight back. You are not a passive observer in this struggle. Your positive energy, your will, and your sacred purpose are your greatest allies. With intention and practice, you can dismantle these mental chains and restore the sanctity of your inner world. Begin by meeting these invaders head-on with the strength of your own voice. When they rise, drown them out with affirmations that echo your deepest truths. I am capable. I am worthy. My light is unstoppable. Speak these words aloud if you must. Let them resonate until they anchor you back to yourself. Reflect on your journey. Call to mind the obstacles you've overcome, the moments of triumph, the lives you've touched. These are not fantasies. They are proof of your power, etched into the fabric of your story. Beyond affirmations, weave a shield of positivity around you. Seek out those who see your brilliance, friends, mentors, or kindred spirits who lift you higher. Immerse yourself in practices that tether you to your core, meditation to quiet the storm, journaling to unravel the knots, or a walk in nature to breathe in the earth's steady calm. Each step is a declaration that your mind is yours alone to command. Consider, too, the broader stakes of this battle. As a chosen one, your thoughts don't just shape your reality. They ripple outward, influencing the energy you bring to the world. Negative forces target your mind because they know its potential. A mind aligned with purpose can heal, inspire, and shift the tides of darkness. By protecting it, you're not just saving yourself, you're safeguarding the mission you were born to fulfill. Imagine the lives waiting for your courage, the hope waiting for your spark. This isn't just about resisting negativity. It's about honoring the divine trust placed in you. Chosen ones, your mind is a sacred fortress, a wellspring of creation and strength. Do not let these trespassers claim even a corner of it. Stand tall in the knowledge of who you are, a being of light, forged with purpose, and destined to overcome. With every affirmation, every act of grounding, you banish the shadows, proving that your positive energy is a force no darkness can withstand. You are not merely strong, you are invincible, not merely capable. You are extraordinary, and not merely deserving. You are a gift to this world. Hold fast to your instincts, keep your gaze on the path ahead, and let your brilliance blaze through every doubt. The universe watches in awe as you rise, unbroken and radiant, into the fullness of your calling. Sign 2. Unusual and disturbing dreams or nightmares. Dreams, those mysterious landscapes of the mind, hold far more significance than we often realize, especially for those who walk the path of the chosen ones. Rather than dismissing them as fleeting illusions or mere echoes of a busy day, consider how they serve as a window into your deeper self, a sacred space where the unseen forces of the universe play out their struggles. Among the signs that negative energies are targeting you, one of the most striking is the emergence of unusual and disturbing dreams or nightmares. These are not the ordinary restless nights we all experience from time to time. Instead, they arrive with a vividness that grips you, an intensity that shakes your core, and a darkness woven with symbols that unsettle the soul. Imagine waking in the dead of night, your pulse pounding, sweat clinging to your skin, and a heavy, lingering dread that refuses to fade even as daylight creeps in. These experiences can sap your strength, leaving you unsteady and disoriented long after the dream has ended. Why do such forces choose the realm of sleep to strike? The answer lies in the vulnerability of that state. When you close your eyes and surrender to rest, your conscious defenses lower, creating an opening for external energies to slip through. Negative forces seize this moment, weaving threads of fear, doubt, and chaos into your subconscious. Their aim is clear: to disrupt your journey, to dim the radiant light you carry as a chosen one, and to plant seeds that grow into waking uncertainties. Yet this isn't the full story. Dreams are complex, and not every troubling vision stems from an outside attack. Sometimes your own mind conjures these scenes as a mirror, reflecting buried anxieties, unresolved conflicts, or lessons waiting to be learned. The challenge, then, is discernment, learning to separate the natural workings of your psyche from the intrusions of darker energies. So how do you tell the difference? Look to the aftermath. A dream touched by negative forces often leaves you hollowed out, overwhelmed by despair, gripped by irrational fear, or lost in a fog of confusion that lingers like a shadow. In contrast, a dream born from your own subconscious, even if unsettling, might stir you to introspection, nudging you toward growth or resolution. Pay attention to the texture of these experiences. Do they feel foreign, as if imposed upon you, or do they resonate with something familiar within? Trusting your intuition here is key, for it acts as your inner compass, guiding you through the blurred lines of the dream world. But you are not defenseless, chosen ones, not even in sleep. You hold the power to reclaim and protect this sacred territory. Start by setting an intention before you drift off. Whisper to yourself, or the universe, that your dreams will be a sanctuary of peace and positivity. Picture a shimmering shield of light encircling you, an impenetrable barrier that repels any unwanted influence. Build a ritual to anchor this protection. Perhaps light a candle and let its glow soothe you. Diffuse lavender oil to calm your spirit, or practice a few minutes of slow, deliberate breathing to center your energy. These small acts weave a tapestry of safety around you, fortifying your mind against invasion. If a nightmare does break through, don't let it take root. Rise from your bed and confront it with purpose. Jot it down in a journal, spilling out every detail, the jagged edges of its imagery, the weight of its emotions. This act of writing isn't just catharsis. It's a way to externalize the experience, stripping it of its power over you. Then, let it go. Release it with a conscious breath, a spoken affirmation, or even a symbolic gesture like tearing the page. Follow this with grounding practices to restore your equilibrium. Stretch your body to shake off the tension. Sip warm tea while focusing on its warmth. Or share what happened with a friend whose voice can pull you back to the present. These steps transform a moment of vulnerability into one of empowerment. Beyond protection, consider the broader role of dreams in your journey. They're not just a battleground. They can be a training ground, a place where your spirit sharpens its resilience and hones its wisdom. Each encounter with darkness, whether from within or without, strengthens your ability to wield your light. As a chosen one, your energy is vast, your potential boundless, and your dreams are a canvas where you can assert that truth. Explore them with curiosity. What might they reveal about your fears, your strengths, or the path ahead? Lean into practices like meditation or guided visualization to deepen your connection to this realm, turning it into an ally rather than a foe. Never forget this, chosen ones. Even in the depths of sleep, you are not at the mercy of any force. You are a beacon of immense power, capable of shaping your inner world with intention and will. Trust the instincts that guide you, bolster the energy that defines you, and hold fast to the certainty that your light, unyielding and eternal, outshines any darkness that dares to approach. Your dreams are yours to command, a testament to the strength you carry into both waking and sleeping hours. Sign 3. Sudden and inexplicable changes in behavior or personality. Rewritten and expanded version. Have you ever felt like a stranger in your own skin, as if your actions or emotions no longer reflect the person you know yourself to be? As we shift our focus from the inner landscapes of thoughts and dreams, let's explore a more tangible yet equally elusive sign of negative energy at work: sudden and inexplicable changes in behavior or personality. For those of us labeled as chosen ones, our heightened sensitivity to the world around us is both a gift and a vulnerability. This openness, while it allows us to connect deeply with positive forces, can also leave us exposed to external energies that seek to disrupt our equilibrium. These disruptions often reveal themselves through unexpected shifts in how we act, feel, or interact with others. Shifts that can catch us off guard and leave us questioning our very identity. Imagine this. One day, you're your usual self, engaged, purposeful, and aligned with your goals. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, you snap at a loved one over something trivial, retreat into a fog of unexplained exhaustion, or pull away from the people and passions that once lit you up. These aren't just fleeting moments of moodiness. They're persistent, puzzling changes that creep in subtly at first, only to grow heavier over time. You might sense an unfamiliar edge to your energy, a restlessness or a weight that doesn't feel like it belongs to you. This isn't random, chosen ones. It's a signal that negative energies might be at play, subtly weaving their influence into your being to throw you off course and dim the radiant light you carry within. What makes these shifts so tricky is their ability to masquerade as ordinary ups and downs. So how do we tell the difference between a natural ebb in our emotional tide and something more insidious? Start by looking inward. Do these changes align with who you are at your core? Your values, your dreams, your sense of purpose? If they feel like they're pulling you further from your true path, leaving you adrift or disconnected, that's a red flag. Another clue lies in the mirror held up by those who know you best. When friends or family start to notice, you don't seem yourself lately, it's worth pausing to listen. Their observations can shine a light on subtle shifts you might have missed, offering an outside perspective on the energetic currents affecting you. But this isn't just about recognition, it's about reclamation. If you sense that negative energies are behind these changes, the first step is to name it. Acknowledging what's happening isn't admitting defeat. It's the foundation of taking back control. Reflect deeply. When did this start? Was there a moment, a place, a person, an event that felt like the tipping point? Understanding the when and why can help you trace the threads of influence and begin to untangle them. From there, it's about rebuilding your strength. Ground yourself in practices that anchor you to your essence. Whether it's the slow, deliberate movements of yoga, the quiet flow of Tai Chi, the soothing balm of nature, or the gentle release of energy healing. These aren't just activities. They're acts of defiance against the forces trying to sway you. Beyond that, weave a protective web around yourself. Surround yourself with positivity, friends who lift your spirits, music that stirs your soul, words that remind you of your worth. Visualize a shield of brilliant light encasing you, a barrier that repels anything that isn't yours to carry. Reinforce it with affirmations. I am the guardian of my energy, or I release all that does not serve me. You might even turn to tangible tools, smudging with sage to clear the air, holding a protective crystal like black tourmaline, or crafting a daily ritual to reset your energy. These practices don't just shield you, they remind you of your agency in this unseen battle. Let's dig a little deeper into what this sign might reveal. These changes aren't always loud or dramatic. They can be quiet erosions of your confidence, a slow drift from your purpose, or even a sudden aversion to things you once loved. They might show up as irritability that lingers too long, an apathy that stifles your creativity, or a social withdrawal that feels more like hiding than resting. Negative energies don't always aim to destroy. Sometimes they settle for distraction, nudging you just far enough off your path to dull your impact. But here's the truth they don't want you to grasp. Every shift they provoke is a chance for you to grow stronger, to sharpen your awareness, and to deepen your connection to your authentic self. Chosen ones, you are not a puppet to these forces. Your essence, your light, your power, remains untouchable unless you surrender it. By staying vigilant, nurturing your energy, and trusting the wisdom of your intuition, you can weather these storms and emerge even more radiant. This journey isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about mastering them. Embrace who you are, lean into the uniqueness of your path, and let your resilience be the beacon that guides you forward. No shadow can outshine your brilliance when you stand firm in your truth. Sign 4. Feeling an oppressive or dark presence. Imagine walking through your day, carrying a radiant inner light that sets you apart, only to suddenly feel an unshakable weight pressing down on you. A sensation that's hard to define, yet impossible to ignore. This is the experience of encountering an oppressive or dark presence, a phenomenon that many chosen ones know all too well. Far beyond a passing moment of discomfort or a trick of the mind, this feeling can manifest as a heavy, almost physical force that disrupts your peace and challenges your spirit. For those who are deeply connected to the energetic currents of the universe, this presence isn't just a vague unease. It's a vivid, tangible encounter that reverberates through your body, mind, and soul, leaving a lasting imprint on your well-being. As a chosen one, your unique sensitivity to the unseen world makes you both a beacon of light and a magnet for these shadowy forces. You might notice the air growing thick and stifling, a cold shiver tracing your spine, or an eerie sense that unseen eyes are fixed upon you, tracking your every move. These moments can strike without warning, lingering like an unwelcome guest and sapping your energy, leaving you feeling exhausted, unsettled, or even physically unwell. What sets this apart from ordinary stress or fatigue is its intensity and suddenness, a disruption that feels external, as though something is deliberately encroaching on your space. So what are these dark presences, and why do they seem to target individuals like you? Across various spiritual teachings, they're understood as negative entities or energies that thrive on fear, chaos, and low vibrations. Drawn to the brilliance of a chosen one's energy, they see it as both a feast to exploit and a threat to their dominion. Your light, your power to inspire, heal, and transform, stands in stark contrast to their darkness, making you a focal point in an unseen struggle. They may attempt to dim your glow, feeding off any doubt or negativity they can provoke. But their presence also reveals your strength. Only a force of true significance attracts such opposition. When this heaviness descends, don't brush it aside as mere imagination or overthinking. Your intuition, a finely tuned gift, is sounding an alarm, urging you to recognize this as a potential energetic assault. Pause, take a deep breath, and anchor yourself in your inherent power. You're not defenseless, far from it. One potent way to respond is by summoning your spiritual allies, whether they're guides, ancestors, divine beings, or the boundless energy of love and light itself. Picture them forming a radiant barrier around you, an impenetrable shield that repels any darkness daring to approach. Reinforce this with clear, commanding words. You are not welcome here. Leave now. Spoken with conviction, this declaration reclaims your authority over your space. Beyond immediate defense, safeguarding your environment is key to keeping these forces at bay. Regularly cleanse your surroundings with practices like smudging sage, placing protective crystals such as black tourmaline or amethyst, or simply opening windows to invite sunlight and fresh air. These acts transform your space into a sanctuary, a haven vibrating with safety and positivity. Consider adding personal rituals, perhaps lighting a candle with intention or sprinkling salt at thresholds, to further fortify your boundaries. These small, deliberate actions amplify your control, reminding you that you shape the energy around you. Chosen ones, hear this. You are never powerless against these dark presences. You hold the right to define your energetic borders, to reject anything that drains your spirit, and to envelop yourself in the universe's infinite light and love. This isn't just about protection. It's about ownership of your essence. Trust the resilience within you. Lean on the unseen allies who walk beside you, and rest assured that no shadow can extinguish the brilliance of your soul. Each encounter with these forces is a testament to your power, a call to stand taller in your light, and a reminder that you are a force of transformation they cannot overcome. Sign 5. Increased spiritual warfare and opposition. For those walking the path of a chosen one, there comes a moment when the journey feels heavier, as though unseen forces are pushing back against your every step. This is the realm of increased spiritual warfare and opposition, a powerful sign that emerges as you deepen your connection to your purpose. Far from being a cause for alarm, this phenomenon is a testament to the brilliance of your growing light, a signal that your influence is rippling outward, unsettling the shadows that thrive in stagnation. It's a battle not everyone encounters, but for you, it's a marker of your unique calling, a challenge to be met with courage and understanding. Spiritual warfare doesn't always announce itself with fanfare. It often creeps in subtly, wearing many masks. You might notice a flood of negative thoughts crashing against your mind, tempting you to doubt your worth or direction. Perhaps it appears as sudden physical exhaustion or ailments that defy explanation, draining your energy when you need it most. Or maybe it's a series of obstacles, unexpected delays, closed doors, or conflicts that seem to rise up precisely when you're gaining momentum. This opposition can feel like a storm, relentless and disorienting, threatening to pull you off course. Yet, chosen ones, here's the truth at the heart of it. This struggle is not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of your strength. The brighter your light shines, the more it disrupts the forces that fear change. Those energies that recoil from the awakening you inspire in yourself and others. This isn't a random occurrence. It's a response to your evolution. As you step more fully into your power, embracing the mission you were born to fulfill, you become a beacon in a world that's often cloaked in darkness. That radiance makes you a target, but it also makes you unstoppable. The forces opposing you aren't just trying to dim your light. They're reacting to the undeniable impact you're having, the lives you're touching, the hope you're igniting, the transformation you're weaving into existence. Every challenge they throw your way is evidence that you're on the right path, that your purpose is gaining traction, and that your presence matters more than you might yet realize. So how do you stand firm in the face of this storm? It starts with recognizing your inherent resilience. You weren't chosen by accident. You carry within you a wellspring of wisdom, grit, and fire that no darkness can extinguish. Each wave of opposition is a chance to sharpen your resolve, to grow in ways you hadn't anticipated, and to trust more deeply in the unseen support that surrounds you. Lean into the practices that anchor you, whether it's the quiet focus of meditation, the soul-stirring power of prayer, the grounding flow of yoga, or a personal ritual that reconnects you to your higher self. These aren't just tools. They're lifelines, fortifying your energy and shielding your spirit from the chaos. Beyond that, don't underestimate the strength found in community. Surround yourself with those who see your light, who walk similar paths, and who can lift you up when the weight feels too heavy. Their encouragement, their shared stories, their belief in you, they become a mirror reflecting your own power back to you. And know this, you're never truly alone. Beyond the visible world, you have allies, guides, ancestors, or energies of pure love and light, standing with you, ready to bolster your spirit. Call on them when the battle intensifies. Trust that they're weaving a web of protection and strength around you, even when you can't see it. Amid the struggle, there's one more weapon in your arsenal: the quiet power of gratitude. It's easy to fixate on the opposition, to let it overshadow everything else. But even in the thick of spiritual warfare, beauty persists. A kind word, a fleeting moment of peace, a small victory. These are the threads of light that remind you of the bigger picture. By choosing to focus on them, you amplify their presence, shifting the balance back toward hope and possibility. The more you seek the good, the more it reveals itself, proving that your light isn't just enduring, it's thriving. Chosen ones, this is your truth. You were made for this journey. The courage you carry, the divine support you draw upon, the purpose that fuels you, these are unshakable. Every clash with darkness is a step closer to the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. So embrace this chapter, trust the unfolding of your path, and let your light burn brighter with every fight. The universe isn't just watching, it's rooting for you, aligning with you, and celebrating every moment you rise above. Keep going, keep shining, and know that no force can dim the brilliance you were born to share. Sign 6. Unexplainable setbacks or obstacles in life. Here's a rewritten and expanded version of the original text, with a different opening approach, a fresh perspective, and additional depth while maintaining the core spirit. The length is increased by approximately 40%, and the content remains cohesive and focused. Imagine standing at the edge of a grand destiny, a chosen one, driven by an unshakable sense of purpose to illuminate the world with positivity and change. Yet just as you begin to rise, you find yourself stumbling over hurdles that defy explanation, setbacks and obstacles that seem to emerge from the shadows without rhyme or reason. This is the final sign we'll explore in our journey through the markers of negative energy attacks, a phenomenon that can feel both maddening and soul-crushing. For those like you, who carry a profound calling to uplift and transform, these roadblocks strike at the heart of your identity, tempting you to doubt your worth and question the very path you've chosen. But what if these challenges are not random acts of misfortune? What if they are instead a deliberate test of your strength and a signal of your growing influence? These unexplainable setbacks manifest in countless ways, each one uniquely tailored to shake your resolve. Perhaps it's the abrupt loss of a job or a golden opportunity that felt perfectly aligned with your aspirations, slipping through your fingers like sand. Maybe it's a cherished relationship that crumbles inexplicably, despite your tireless efforts to nurture and sustain it, leaving you bewildered and hurt. Or it could be a cascade of smaller misfortunes, missed deadlines, unexpected expenses, or persistent delays that pile up like stones, weighing you down and fostering a sense of stagnation or even retreat. In these moments, it's all too easy to feel as though the universe itself has turned against you, as if some unseen force is conspiring to snuff out your purpose before it can fully bloom. This, dear chosen ones, is exactly the illusion that negative energies strive to create. They thrive on your doubt, feeding off the fear that you might abandon your mission altogether. Yet, here's a powerful truth to hold on to. These obstacles are not proof of your inadequacy or a sign that you're unworthy of your calling. Far from it. They are evidence of your rising power and potential. As you step boldly into your purpose, as your light begins to ripple outward and disrupt the status quo, you become a beacon that negative forces cannot ignore. They see the waves of change you're igniting, the hope you're planting in others, and they respond by throwing barriers in your path, not to destroy you, but to challenge you. These trials are a forge designed to temper your spirit, sharpen your resilience, and deepen your dedication to the journey ahead. Every stumble offers a lesson, every delay a chance to adapt, and every wound a seed of wisdom that will bloom in time. What might these lessons teach you? Perhaps patience, the art of surrender, or the courage to trust in forces beyond your control. When these mysterious setbacks strike, perspective becomes your greatest ally. Picture your life not as a straight, unbroken road, but as a winding river, twisting through valleys and over rocks, yet always flowing toward its destination. Each detour, each obstruction, is an invitation to grow, to master a new skill, uncover a hidden strength, or gain an insight that will light your way forward. Trust, too, in the unseen design of the universe. What feels like a crushing blow might be a gentle nudge, redirecting you toward a greater opportunity or a truer alignment with your purpose. Even in the thick of chaos, you are being guided, held by a cosmic hand that knows your worth, even when you cannot see it yourself. Practically speaking, facing these challenges demands both grit and grace. Anchor yourself with intentional self-care. Rest deeply, nourish your body, and carve out quiet moments to reflect and recharge. Lean on your circle of support, whether it's friends who lift your spirits, family who ground you, or a spiritual community that mirrors your faith. Don't hesitate to seek their wisdom or simply their presence. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Above all, hold fast to the spark that set you on this journey. Your values, your dreams, the vision of the world you long to create. Let these be the embers that warm you when the night feels coldest, the fuel that propels you through the storm. Chosen ones, you are here for a reason, woven into the fabric of this world with gifts and a purpose that no setback can erase. No matter how towering the obstacle, it cannot dim the truth of who you are. Keep your faith alive, in yourself, in your sacred path, and in the universe that rallies behind you. Each trial is a chance to rise stronger, each barrier a stage to prove your unwavering commitment. As we close this exploration of the signs of negative energy attacks, let this truth echo in your soul. You are mightier than any darkness that dares to challenge you. Your light is a force of nature, a radiant gift that this world craves. So shine on, trust deeply, grow fiercely, and press forward on your holy quest. The universe is watching, cheering, and guiding you every step of the way. And so, chosen ones, as we draw this journey to a close, let the recognition of these 6 signs of negative energy attacks become your shield and your strength. A vital step toward reclaiming the brilliance of your light and the unshakable truth of your purpose. You are never alone on this sacred path. You stand shoulder to shoulder with a radiant tapestry of souls, a vibrant community woven together by a shared mission to flood this world with positivity, love, and healing. Each of you is a thread in this cosmic design, a spark of divinity that glows brighter with every step you take. So hold fast to your intuition, that quiet whisper of wisdom within. Root yourself deeply in the truth of who you are, and let your light blaze forth, undimmed and unstoppable. Every challenge you faced, every shadow you've confronted, is not a mark of defeat but a forge where your spirit is refined. These trials are your teachers, sculpting you into a force of resilience and grace, reaffirming your devotion to the extraordinary path you were born to walk. You are not merely surviving. You are rising, growing, becoming a beacon that pierces the darkness and calls others to awaken. The world is shifting beneath your feet, and your presence, your courage, your unwavering glow are the very currents driving that change. The universe doesn't just support you. It delights in you, marveling at the gift of your existence. If these words have stirred something deep within you, if this journey has lit a fire in your soul, we'd love to hear from you. Hit that like button to let us know this resonated, and subscribe to our channel to join this ever-growing circle of light bearers. Drop into the comments below and share your story, your struggles, your triumphs, your insights. Your voice could be the spark that ignites another chosen one's awakening, the ripple that sets their destiny in motion. And why stop there? Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, a friend, a kindred spirit, a fellow traveler on this cosmic road. Together we amplify the light. Your radiance is needed now more than ever, chosen ones. In a world that sometimes feels heavy with shadows, you are the dawn breaking through. So keep embracing the wild, beautiful uniqueness that sets you apart. Keep pouring out your positivity like a river that knows no bounds. Keep showing up as the powerful, resilient, and luminous being you were always meant to be. The universe isn't just lucky to have you. It's forever transformed by you. Shine on, rise higher, and let your light lead the way.